What is good, UJ fans? I'm back. If you guys were here for the Rocket League stream, thanks for stopping by for that. It was a banger series for UJ. And now we get to watch some Overwatch. Exciting, I know. And it looks like we're also running a little bit ahead of schedule, which is incredibly unusual for collegiate esports. So, hope you guys are ready. Got your popcorn, your what goobers? I think that's what they're called. The things in theaters that you only buy in theaters. Uh, and we'll be off in like 40 seconds. I will. Okay, so there's no scoreboard. Good. It looks like UJ is opting for the classic Ryan Zarya comp with a Kree, May, and then on a Lucio to round it out. Pretty typical. Sometimes people opt for Baptiste as Ohio Northern is opting for, but UJ valuing the sleeps and lean nades a bit more. Rosie dumping damage downrange. Big sleep. Still no kills on either side, but as I say that, tossing next gets the fire strike onto his counterpart. Ohio Northern lost 3. Rolsey didn't quite hear that Doomfist punch charging behind him, but ooh, what a sleep. It's a big wall. Gonna claim the Zarya. Well, the majority of UJ was very low there, and still is quite low. UJ did win the fight. Rolsey killing millions with a flashbang. A little unusual. A kill claiming the life of the Junkrat. Rolsey doming the Lucio, tossing next, pinning the Zarya, and it's just a good first few fights for UJ, nice and clean. But also like to commend Quick Kill for his wall that second fight, isolating the Zarya and basically winning the fight right then and there for UJ. Tossing next, making the call to rotate bot. Tire coming up high. Not exactly sure what happened there. I would assume the Rhine pinned and booped them off, but didn't get kill credit for some reason, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss. The big Deadeye claiming the life of the Junkrat, popping the Rhine shield and enabling UJ to win first point. Millions in chat saying good round. Love to see some good sportsmanship coming out from both teams. Always fun to see. Ooh, ooh. Rolsey getting jiggy with it on that DDR machine. Not to be confused with DVR. It wasn't recording anything, though. Maybe some people should have been, as that was fire. Ooh, quick kill. Doming his counterpart. Rest of Ohio rotating down low. Quick kill waiting for the barrier to go down. Not much else happening. Realizing that his counterpart is going to be up by now. Unfortunate that quick kill did stay up top. He could have dropped and maybe gotten a few kills. Instead, much didn't happen after that first pick. And Ohio is going to get first control of the point. Bit of a preemptive bubble from Captain Fox. But it should be back up by the time the fight starts. The boop prevents tossing next pin onto the Bastion. That's enough to cost him his life. The Bastion does go down, but not enough healing coming out. Oh, UJ kind of winning actually. Wait, man. Nah. Bus player just sitting in Ohio's backline. The Bastion Ash strat coming out hot. Tossing next, deciding it's time to int again. Rolsey making hero plays like I told him not to do. Now UJ is taking a real aggressive fight without a main tank. Tossing next is back. But Rolsey isn't going to fall. Jay loses control of the point again. But tossing next doesn't fall. UJ is able to back relatively safely. Just over 50% for Ohio now on the point. UJ at about a third. The Deadeye connects with Ohio's Ash. Praise Flux, not connecting with much. Tossing next, just swinging away. There. The F5 key wasn't working for some reason. Wasn't letting me spec Captain Fox. The UJ having one good fight left in them. They have to contest point and then hit a big grab. Point has been contested, but Must Player and Tiny Ultima both went down. It was a fat grab, but just not enough left on the side of UJ, with two people falling to the Bastion early in the fight. It looks like second round is going to go in favor of Ohio Northern. A little bit sloppier than first point on UJ's side there. It did seem like the Bastion was causing some issues for UJ, which was unfortunate. But to be fair, Ohio Northern did do a pretty solid job of defending their Bastion. I think he only died once. Tiny Ultima deciding that Lamp is more important then sleep and Bionade. Rolsey swapping to the legs off of Kree. Not an uncommon pick for this point. Good spray from Rolsey getting the first pick. The orbs being slung. Ohio slowly falling. Now it's a little less slow. Pretty solid first fight for UJ. Slow, but good. UJ grabs control of the point right off. Rolsey attempting to assassinate someone. Unfortunately, not going to connect with the Helix rocket. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is up in the front lines. That Reaper could potentially cause some issues. Tossing next, getting a little aggressive. Does opt to back. Gets rocked, but not much comes of it. And that is a big, big drag. Splitting two. Yoinking Lamp. And that's the fight right there. UJ also used Bongo. Little unfortunate there. I guess maybe the Bongo is still needed. We weren't looking at the rest of the team's perspective. But it was effectively a 5v4 at that point. Rolsey falls to Balder. It's a dink on the Rhine. Millions falls. I would like to point out that that was a big Giga Chad flux from Captain Fox himself. %10 left for UJ. Cray ripping out his flux, but Rolsey claims 2 with his visor. Cray gets 1 with his flux, but Rolsey gets 2 more with his visor. Cray doesn't contest, but it wouldn't have really mattered since he was the last one left on Ohio's side. So good first map for UJ. Left Mag in chat saying, let's go. Let's go indeed. Thank you for stopping by, Left Mag. We appreciate all the viewer interaction. So overall, pretty solid play from UJ. The Bastion was a bit of a thorn in our side on the second point. But luckily, UJ came back in the third, claimed the map. I do like how many Pachimari icons there are in the lobby. Makes me happy. Unfortunately, though, UJ doesn't have all Pachimari icons, and it's sad. It's upsetting. Not even uniform. Cringe. Unbased. Blue-pilled. Ah, the good old King's Row. I was also just accidentally in sync with the announcer. I don't know if I was on your guys' end, but I was on my end. That was pretty cool. There we go. Futuristic skylines combined with the classicness, the timelessness of the OG English architecture.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
What are you guys doing in there? Peeking through the window. Looks like we've got Quick Kill back on the main. Rolsey on the bowman himself.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, also Captain Fox is now on the main tank, and tossing next is on the off tank. The inverse of what they were doing last map. Bit of an early wall. Still delays, but not quite what UJ was looking for. Ohio Northern going through Hotel. Doing a lot of damage. The teams trade Reinhardts. Ah. Unfortunate. Yep, and it looks like UJ is going to fall to Ohio. Ohio will claim first point here. Good thing from Rolsey. And he gets out. Get out, Rolsey! Yep. Junkrat is still behind, and I assume Tossing Next can hear that. Fortunately, UJ was kind of split there, and it's going to cost them quite a bit of cart progress in favor of Ohio. Rosie should just die here. There we go. Resetting. The resetting incident of 2019. What a good time. 2020? Maybe it was 2020. Ooh, beautiful shot onto Balder there. A lot of volts are going to be ripped by UJ. Sound barrier is going to connect for Ohio as well. And it's still an undetermined fight. If anything, it's favoring Ohio a little bit. Even after UJ ripped, what, 2 ults? 3 ults? Because we shattered, too. Rosie picks up Balder, though.
My ultimate is charging.
Tossing next, just doing his best to be a 400 health pest right now. The grab comes in. It's a lot of damage being dumped into a small area. Tossing next realizes the fight is lost. Just trying to gain as much ult charge as he can. Contest cart as much as he can. Tiny Ultima backing. Ooh, hits the sleep, too. Can't really follow up on it, but style points. Tiny Ultima seeing the fire strike coming and opts to walk into it. Tossing next does pick up one. Captain Fox just in there like swimwear, swanging away with his big hammer, causing mayhem, chatting out like the alpha chat that he is. 3:30 left on the clock for Ohio, so more than enough time to full cap. Unless UJ has something to say about it. Tire comes out, and it does fall. But it looks like Grab isn't going to end up claiming much. The Blizz, though, Blizz does a bit more. I mean, I guess they were grabbed for the Blizz. Must player accidentally gaining tossing next some charge. Ohio is back escorting the cart. Millions does pick up 3. Frey picks up Captain Fox, and it's a lost fight for UJ. But Kill is doing a phenomenal job stalling, though. And because it is last point, and UJ does have such a spawn advantage, I would argue that it probably is fine to be stalling right there. The drag coming out, not quite picking up anything, doing a lot of damage, but not securing any kills. The sound barrier gets ripped by Ohio, and then ripped by UJ. Oop. Captain Fox charging on a point. That was a little sad. The grab, but not much can come of it. Rolsey doing a good job at being real slippery, but not doing a lot of shooting, and shooting is what we need. The Blizz comes out. Ryan gets picked off. Rolsey jumps right into the Death Blossom, unfortunately. But Kill not quite able to recontest. So it looks like Ohio Northern is going to full cap with 1:10 left on the clock.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
What do I hear? What is that? Underneath? Oh, I have no idea.
Ready for battle.
UJ going with a similar attack strategy. Still using the Mei. I like defense Mei. I'm less of a fan of attack Mei on Kings. Tiny Ultima just scouting. Perhaps swapping back. Oh, UJ's going with a pharmacy. Love to see it.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Now Quick Kill just doing his best to pester everyone with rockets. Captain Fox securing 1 kill, but immediately falling. Quick Kill does fall. I would assume, yep, there's Not gonna be swaps? I would like to see a swap. I also don't know why UJ is still fighting this. Ray falls. Now all Tossing next has to do is hit a fat shatter. Doesn't quite happen. UJ has to regroup.
Fully healed. My ultimate is charged.
The tire being ripped from the high ground. Definitely a bit preemptive, yeah. A little sussy. UJ deciding to go inside. Nice little dink from Rolsey. UJ ripping all the ults they have. But it looks like it is going to gain them control of first point.
Escort the payload.
UJ opting for a Bastion strat. Swapping to double shield Bastion. El Clasico pirate ship. Way more common on Junkertown. Is just because the sight lines are way longer. But UJ opting to say, if it works, it works. Unfortunately, I don't think it worked. Just swapping back to their original comp. Sort of. Their original defense comp. No, that's also not true. We had a Mei instead of a Hanzo. Basically their defense comp. Kuba hits the counter pin. Ohio rips the grab. Not much is going to come out of it. Tire being ripped is going to claim Musk player's life, but UJ is still progressing cart. Even though they're down a player. Massive big Giga Chad shatter from Tossing next, but there's just not enough follow-up. 2 minutes left on the clock for UJ. About halfway through second point. Rosie not quite dying, but almost dying. Tossing next, though. He's dead. Deadeye and grab coming out from Ohio. The counter drag picks up 3. It's huge. And that's a 1 fight for UJ. That's wild. Yeah, UJ should not have won that fight. They didn't even have a main tank and they won that fight. Quick kill falling to Balder. Unfortunate. Because the fight hadn't even started yet, but it'd be like that. Tire coming out. Going to claim 4. Which, I mean, is arguably better than claiming, like, 2. Because that means the fight resets way quicker. Big tire from Mr. Balder himself.
If I could make a suggestion,
Her Baldur's Gate is very good. Window coming out from Ohio. No one falling, though. Love to see it. Caster's Curse. You're just backing. A minute left on the clock. Have to be a good fight and a half from UJ. That needs to not happen. We need to stop walking into junk nades. Junk should be able to headshot, I think. That'd be fun. Every time tossing next swings, it's just so much damage coming at him. The kill wins the duel this time. Tossing next blocks the shatter. Ooh, the counter pin is going to cause tossing next to fall. And that is not what UJ needed. Does look like UJ won the fight, but without a main tank, it's gonna be quite a bit harder for UJ to full cap. The tire gets immediately popped, though, and UJ does full cap. So that grab there at the end by Captain Fox. Massive, big Giga Chad grab. He's huge. A minute on the clock for UJ, 2:04 for Ohio Northern. And so because UJ has less time, they are going to be attacking first this overtime.
Ready for battle.
Eberly and Sons? Burl and Sons? Equa. Like Shaniqua. From,
Attackers incoming.
or wait, no, it's Uniqua, isn't it? From Backyardigans. Yeah, Uniqua. That was her name. A good name, Uniqua. Shaniqua. Silly me. And to be fair, that would also be a good name.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Rolsey on the legs now instead of the Kree. Not sure about that pick, so let's see how it works out for him, Cotton. Big sleep. So the bubble and lamp does get Shuba out of there. Nice fire strike from Tossing next, though. Claims the first life of the fight. Quick kill kills Shuba with the sonar arrow. Cray accidentally kills himself with his right click. It happens. Great first fight for UJ. Massive shatter from Tossing next himself. Sheesh. Absolute Chad. Team kill indeed, announcer. That was massive. UJ is going to get a lot of card progress here. Rolsey taking the H ground. Tossing next, taking a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. UJC 9ing a little bit. Yeah, UJC 9ing a little bit. We do a little bit of trolling here. But it be like that. Still though, good cart progress for UJ with having only a minute left. Let's see if Ohio can put up the fight that they need to cap, at least to there, with a little over 2 minutes left on the clock.
Ready for battle.
Yes. Ponder it. Ponder the orb. Dead memes are best memes.
Attackers incoming in 60 seconds.
Balder's still on the rat himself. I mean, it's been working out for Ohio. He's been putting in a lot of work on that Junkrat. Aha! I am on his head.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Bit of an early fire strike from tossing next. Good kill back on the May. Not much time for a wall. Tossing next, taking a lot of damage. Hitting the pin, though, on Shuba. Good flash fan from Rolsey. I mean, I don't know about good flash fan, but flash fan from Rolsey does claim millions. Or at least one of them. But, not quite gonna be enough. Cray falls. Now Ohio with 1 minute left to escort about half the point. The swings onto the squishies. And Shuba. Tossing next with the big shatter. Fat shatter. If you were a Greek guy, his name would be Chadicles.
30 seconds remaining.
24 seconds left on the clock. Someone on UJ's side getting trapped. Not exactly sure who. Tossing next, getting nanoed, and then immediately shattered. And then... Woo! The perfect timing sound barrier. Love to see it. Fat shatter! Big shatter! And despite it looking quite grim for UJ, they are going to be claiming the second map as well.
Play of the game.
Sandy Chia saying Roadhog is his favorite. A fan of some Roadhog and Wrecking Ball torture, I see. True gamer at its finest.
Epic.
Also, keep in mind that we do have a 2-minute delay. So if you guys throw something in chat, it's going to be 2 minutes until you guys hear my response. I do see it right away. But from me to you, that's 2 minutes. So just reminder. And it's per NACE rules. It's not like any technical anything on our end. That's just in the rule book. Looks like we're going to be going to Junkertown for the third map. So the pirate ship comp that UJ whipped out on their first attack there on Kings is definitely going to be a little bit more viable here on Junkertown. So we just might see them whip out the Bastion once more. Still upset at the icon disparity though. Look at that. Like Ohio Northern is just so cohesive. Just one unit, and then you just like Pachimari, and then Doomfist outline, Pride flag, Sake or whatever that is, and then two more Pachimaris. Oh, one thing I guess I haven't commented on is that we got neutral spec again. That is always exciting because it's just a much better viewing experience when we get neutral spec. Team spec is a little sketchy. Just hard to track things, and the controls for specking are worse because you have to like scroll through people basically to get to other people instead of just swapping instantly. Yeah, it's just way worse. So glad to see that we have neutral spec. Our view count's looking like, yeah, 5, good enough. Just starting on attack. Means we'll get to see whether or not they choose to go with the pirate ship comp right away, which is uh, good for my anxiety, you know, just to quell any doubts that I've had. Seem that we're just waiting on someone on UJ's side.
Welcome to Junkertown.
I'm not exactly sure if that was Rolsey saying he was ready. But I don't know. It'll probably be fine. There's more than enough time before they start, anyways. Ah, the rip tire. Ah, no trespassing.
Ready for battle.
It would seem there has been an amount of trespassing.
Attackers
The
in
teamwork to destroy that motorcycle, too clean. Oh, Sandy Chia, if you're still here, have you guys scrimmed with our team yet?
4, 3,
Because I haven't heard about our league team having any scrims,
attackers incoming.
but people might not have mentioned anything as well. Oh, one thing I didn't notice is Ohio opting to go for the Echo. While UJ not using the pirate ship comp. Which is that's probably a good thing because Echo can just decimate a stationary bastion. Just full right click and then he's already like 20 health. Good shot from Quick Kill on a Mateo. Tossing next, killing his counterpart. Rollsy clicking a few. I don't even think... Yeah, Ohio can't even recontest first. That was a super fast first point. There was very little delaying from Ohio there. Rollsy picking off Mateo. Million's pocket is gone. Raid dropped. I don't think it was intentional, but if it was, it's a bit questionable. Ohio a bit split. Oh, Balder hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Does eventually fall. Tossing next, just absolutely putting in work right now. Baits out the adaptive circuits. And that's not going to do a lot. Oh, he just got blown up. 5:40 left on the clock. The precise placement from tossing next. Absolutely phenomenal. Rollsy doing some parkour. Ooh! Oh, no. That would have been a disgusting pull. But unfortunately, the little fan blade thing got in the way. Quick Kill picks 2 with his visor. Does unfortunately fall. Prey falls to Rollsy. That Hanzo's still 1 health. Oh. Still 1 health and doing things. Woo! Demouge. The visor gets popped. Balder falls. Shots under the cart connect. Shuba falls. The cart is still contested. That was honestly a pretty solid stall from Ohio there at the end. But with 4 minutes left on the clock, that is a hasty attack for UJ. It's rare that you see the time bank go up after the round ends. Valve.
Ready for battle.
Oh, I'm so good at spectating. I'm nuts.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Oh, he's too clean with it. Oh. Oh. Can he do it? Nope. Can he do it? Nope. Can he do it? Nope. This is a good time.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Doesn't look like the pull connected with anything. And the strat that I discussed UJ using is actually being used against them, the pirate ship strat. But the thing is, if the Bastion falls, the team falls, and the Bastion fell. So it'll be interesting to see if Ohio opts to stay. Doesn't look like they do. They're going for a pokier comp with Soldier and Hanzo. Moss player is still up there and is going to get punished for it. Window gets ripped by Tiny Ultima. Balder falls. Lamp gets burned. And that's just a zoning Deadeye. That's all you can really ask for. Ooh, good eat on that pull. Ooh! Beautiful shutdown. Shuba just sitting in that drag. Super low, but not quite able to be punished for it. Good kill onto his counterpart there. And is going to get a bit overzealous in trying to pick off the legs as well. The visor is going to be ripped by Ohio, as well as the Flux, but the Trance is going to all but negate the Flux. And that picks up 3. Picks off the Orisa. A bunch of people are low. That's a fat Flux. Captain Fox, absolute Chad. Sigma male at its finest. Cosmic Corn Dog saying, now this is epic. Epic indeed. Cosmic Corn Dogs, I assume you are just stopping by now. So the score is 2-0 in favor of UJ. Ohio ripping the drag. Captain Fox a bit out of position. Just a little out of position. Oop, wrong team. But isn't gonna get punished for it. Millions logs Must player, but Rolsey retaliates in picking off Ohio's Orisa in the form of Shuba. Shuba does get res though, and Balder picks off Rolsey. Captain Fox goes down, and Window comes out. But Kill would have to perform a few separate miracles there for UJ to not give Ohio any more time. Just over 2:30 left on the clock for Ohio to cap second. Good rock from Captain Fox there. Well timed. Like I said, he's just an absolute Chad. Must player falls to Balder though. Unfortunate. Good tank of the rock by tossing next. UJ is gonna have to back onto the stairs. UJ just not getting the ability to contest at all. Good gold from Shuba. Captain Fox is just existing way longer than he probably should. But the visor of Balder is going to pick up a few.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
There is disquiet in your soul.
Most player having to be careful about not getting just absolutely blown up. Because he can get logged, he can get helixed, he can get dragged through the little spinny thing. Captain Fox hitting a pretty fat flux. Getting out Lamp. The team's still trading blows. The longer this is going on, the better it's looking for Ohio. Rolsey picking up 2 with his Deadeye. Absolutely massive. Tossing next does fall. Rolsey wins the 1v1 though. Or quick kill, excuse me. And Ohio with a $110 left on the clock. I do appreciate that quick kill just won the duel against the visor. That was pretty entertaining. Rolsey falls to Balder. Not a great start to the fight. But Millions decides his life isn't worth living. Evens out the numbers.
Take your medicine.
30 seconds.
Honestly, some pretty solid positional awareness from Tiny Ultima here. Oh, and UJ just blowing him up. Millions is underneath, but he's not going to live for too long. Quick Kill is going to pick one with Visor. Captain Fox is going to pick another. Deadeye is going to pick another. And that is the series. 3-0 in favor of UJ. Some little mishaps here and there, but all in all, pretty good.
Play of the game.
Oh. Let us watch it. Let us watch it. Oh, it's so fat. Oh, it's massive. What an absolute hunk of a man. Both Orissa's getting a card. That's funny. But yeah, just good, solid series for UJ. Love to see it. Oh, everyone left. Oh, they're all gone. That would be why no one responded. Because there was no one to respond. But I think that's all we've got. Just a good, nice, solid match. 3-0 in favor of UJ. You want to make some comments, or are you just sitting?
Yeah, sure. I'll make some comments.
All right, grab a headset.
Okay.
It looks like the main tank and occasional caster Weddle is going to make some comments on their last match. You'll love to see it. So how do you feel about that match, Weddle? How'd it go?
It went really well. Honestly, I think that's the most competitive game that we've had this entire season.
Yeah,
Like,
I would agree.
Despite going 3-0, we
It was close the entire time.
yeah, we had to fight for it. So it was really cool to kind of be in our element like that.
Mhm.
Really, really good communication today. I know you guys didn't get to hear the comms or anything, but if you were in the room, there was really good like ultimate combo calling, really good positioning calling and rotation calling. It was a very good day for calls, and I think that really showed in our coordination for the most part. There was some iffy moments, but
Yeah, there were some slip ups, but I would argue to say you guys were pretty solidly cohesive today.
how'd you like that game ender shatter on Kings Row?
Oh,
Oh,
absolute juicer.
yeah. Everyone was calling to fall back, and then I come in, I say, win, 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 win. It was awesome.
Hammer down,
was,
and just dubs.
Yeah, it was an endorphin inducing moment. It was a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, just Kings Row especially. I think that was
Kings Row is super close.
Yeah.
Kings Row is a good map.
that Junkrat that they had was very good.
He was putting in work.
Yes, he was.
He was good.
He was pushing P. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's all I have to say about it. For the most part, I think we just did really well today.
Yeah, I would agree. It was fun to watch, fun to cast, and from what you're saying, fun to play as well. So I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. Theoretically, could I play
Yeah.
Wednesday? Yeah. I'm always down to play. Or Thursday? No, because 7 o'clock class. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway.
Weddle just being asked some questions and leaving the headset on because he's good
Awesome.
at casting.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Poggers game. I'm out.
GG's Weddle. And GG's to the entire UJ squad, as well as Ohio Northern. Good game. If you guys do ever want to scrim, I'm sure we'd enjoy it because it was actually just a nice competitive match. But I think that's all she wrote for tonight. Tomorrow, we do have Valorant at 8 p.m. A little late. I know I'm not exactly excited to cast a game that late, especially one that runs as long as Valorant. But it is what it is. So we have Valorant tomorrow at 8, League of Legends on Wednesday at 7, and Super Smash Bros. On Thursday at 6, as well as probably a live viewing of it as well in the Hanson. There should be snacks and drinks again. So stop by, cheer for your boys, and just have a rowdy old good time. So don't forget to follow if you're not following on Twitch, as well as our Twitter and Instagram. You get updates, as well as little tidbits about different players, different matches, that kind of stuff. Don't forget to subscribe if you so wish. It helps support the team, and every penny counts. If you want to donate, you can scan that QR code that conveniently just popped up on the screen. Man, I'm good at what I do. And I think that's all we have for tonight. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and have a good night.